Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Melissa Andriani. I'm from class Biology Education 1. I want to explain about photosynthesis. The definition of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the event of the compilation or synthesis of organic matter or sugar from inorganic substance or water and carbon dioxide with the help of solar energy or photos. In the photosynthesis, glucose or carbohydrate and oxygen are produced. Almost all living things depend on the result of photosynthesis. So, photosynthesis is very important for life and health. Organisms capable of compiling organic compounds from the inorganic compounds are called autotroph organisms. While meaning of photosynthesis, according to KBBI, in the utilization of sunlight energy by living green plants of bacteria to convert carbon dioxide and water into carbohydrate. The definition of photosynthesis in general is the process of plants in making their own food by utilizing sunlight. The history of photosynthesis. Although there are still steps in photosynthesis that have not yet been understood, the general equation of photosynthesis has been known since the 1800. In the early 1600, a doctor and chemist, Jan van Helmont, a Flemish or now part of Belgium, conducted experiments to find out what factor caused plant mass to increase over time. From his research, Helmont concluded that plant mass increased only because of water supply. However, in 1727, the English botanist Stephen Hall's hypothesis that there must be other factors besides water which play a role. He argued that some plant food come from the atmosphere and light involved in certain process. At that time, it was not known that air contained different elements of gas. In 1771, Joseph Priestley, a British chemist and pastor, found that when he closed a burning candle with a jar upside down, the flame would be before the candle burned out. He later discovered if they put the moth in jar upside down with a candle, the moth would suffocate. From the two experiments, Priestley concluded the flame of the candle had damaged the air in the jar and caused the death of the rat. He hence saw that the air that had been damaged by the candle could be restored by plants. He also saw the rats can stay alive in closed jar provided the trees are also plants. In 1778, Jan Ingenhousz, Austrian royal doctor, repeated Priestley's experiment. He saw the sunlight had an effect on plants so they could recover damaged air. He also found that plants also polluted the air in the dark, so he suggests the plants be removed from the house at night to prevent the possibility of poisoning inhabitants. Finally, in 1682, Jan Schnabel, a French priest, shows that the restored and destructive air was carbon dioxide absorbed by plants in photosynthesis. Shortly after, Theodore de Saussure's success in showing in connection between Stephen Hill's hypothesis and experiment with recovery of air. He found that the increase in plant mass was not only due to the absorption of carbon dioxide, but also by giving water. Took the series of experiments, experts finally success in describing the general equation of photosynthesis that produce food or such a glucose. See the process photosynthesis in plant. Before photosynthesis is carried out, only green plants can do it because they have chlorophyll. Besides, photosynthesis can only be done during the day when there is sunlight. Plants also need water and carbon dioxide to carry out photosynthesis. Chemical reaction. Plant can get carbon dioxide in the air that enters the leaf of plants through stomata or leaf mounds, while water can be obtained through plant roots, which are then channeled to the leaves through plant stems. When sunlight falls on the surface of the leaf, chlorophyll captures energy from the sunlight. Light will pass through the epidermis layer without color and transparent. Then forward to the mesophyll. It is in mesophyll that most photosynthesis occurs. The energy is then used to convert water into sugar or glucose and oxygen. After that, from the process of photosynthesis will produce food for plants, while the oxygen produced is released by plant to the stomata. The oxygen is then in the air free to be inhaled by other living beings, namely humans and animals. The factor effect photosynthesis. There are four factors in influence photosynthesis needed by plants to be able to carry out the process of photosynthesis, including chlorophyll, sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. The following is an explanation of the components of photosynthesis in their understanding. 1. Chlorophyll. To carry out photosynthesis, plant must have chlorophyll or commonly known as leaf green matter. The definition of chlorophyll according to KBBI is the most important greening agent, or especially in leaves, in photosynthesis. Organisms or plants that do not have chlorophyll cannot carry out photosynthesis, while plants that have chlorophyll are autotrophs, which are organisms that then can produce their own food through photosynthesis. 2. Sunlight. One of the most important factors of photosynthesis is the presence of the sunlight. If there is not sunlight, green plants cannot carry out photosynthesis. This is what makes photosynthesis only happen during the daytime when the sun shines. The intensity of sunlight will be very influential in the process of photosynthesis. The higher the intensity of sunlight, the more energy produced, so that the photosynthesis process will be faster and vice versa. 3. Water or H2O. In carrying out photosynthetic reaction, plants need water or H2O as one of the ingredients. The absence of water can inhibit the photosynthesis process that will be carried out by plants. Water can be obtained by roots that absorb water through the soil. Lack of water during drought can cause stomata in closed plants. This can cause the absorption of carbon dioxide to decrease and can inhibit photosynthesis. For that, water is needed in photosynthesis. For carbon dioxide, Besides water, plants also need carbon dioxide or CO2 to carry out photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is an important component of photosynthesis. Plants can get carbon dioxide-free air through the stomata, including the residual respiration by humans and animals. The more carbon dioxide in the air, the more amount of carbon dioxide that plants can use to carry out photosynthesis. The benefit of photosynthesis. One produces oxygen for living things. The photosynthesis process of plants helps release byproducts in the form of oxygen, which living things really need to breathe. When chemical change occur, plants will then absorb carbon dioxide that comes from pollution. The carbon dioxide is absorbed, the air around the plants feels cleaner. To forming fruit and tuber in plants. Tuber include food reserves in the form of chemical process. Tubers are also used by humans and animals as a food source. Fruit and tubers also contains vitamins and compounds that are very beneficial for the human body. 3. Produce glucose, oxygen, and fruit. Glucose appears and in plant it is used as fuel in building other food substance. Like for our protein, these two substances are needed by animals and humans, especially proteins, which is very good for the body. This is because protein can repair cells and help increase human and immunity. For humidifying the air in the surrounding environment. The presence of air humidity of 10% naturally comes from plants. The humidity increases to have an effect on humans in the form of a calming effect and overcoming fatigue. They make you sleeping more soundly. 5. Produce foodstuff. The main function of the photosynthesis process is the ability to produce food such as fruits, tubers, and glucose. The food content in plants is also very beneficial for consumption by humans and animals. The ability of plants to convert sunlight energy into chemical energy then becomes a link in a food chain.
Terima kasih sudah menonton dan sampai jumpa.
Bisa